Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and once again, it is time for the Stewart Reid Show with me, Stewart Reid. Massive apologies. I realise I am recording this on a Monday. I usually record this on a Sunday. Apologies for that. I was in hospital yesterday. I won't go into the gory details, but it was a valid reason not to do the show. I am back now, and I am doing this show, and it is all for you, people. I just want to thank you all for your support again this week, and the ratings for this show have gone up dramatically. It's astounding. I can't quite get over it, but thank you ever so much. Every single one of you has pushed play. Every single one of you that has downloaded it. And every single one of you, especially, that has shared this page, shared this sound, and shared my face. That stupid little logo face that I've got. Yeah, share it around. You know, more people that know about it, more people hear your stuff. So, this week, I am so pleased to be able to bring you some of the best from the Southwest and beyond. So, we kick off with Martyn Crocker, who is our no-nonsense rock king from my beautiful city of Plymouth. We've also got on this show Southwest hardcore band with their debut single Grieve, Carrier. Can't wait to play that if you like hardcore. That's for you again. We've got Bristol-based punk band Kiss Me Killer. Two incredible tracks from this band. Absolutely awe-inspiring as well. We have Reading's own 80s-inspired original pop band, L.A.D, or L.A.D. We've got two tracks from them. We've also got some exciting news in the form of Exeter's alt-pop boy band with a DIY ethos, Pattern Pusher. I am so pleased to play this. Their first single, or their new single, I should say, Light. And if you haven't checked out the video for it yet, get on YouTube and check out Light by Pattern Pusher. And we finish the show with our beautifully talented electro pop artist, who is an Anglo-Maltese superstar in my eyes, S.O.S. And in between all of that, we have our first audio bio from the incredibly talented Sonamm Sharma. You'll get to know Sonamm in a little while, and you need to go onto her pages. I'm going to share everything I've got on here. We've also got updates from Rockfest. We've also got an update from Abby Flynn, who I played on last week's show from my phone. Unfortunately, we haven't got a live track yet, but we will get there. In any case, we're going to kick off the show with Wishful Thinking by Martyn Crocker. Here you go.
Standing on a stage alone, the theatre's empty. I know that nothing ever goes as planned. My heart is pumping in the palm of your hand, and I've been sat around here doing nothing but waiting on you. Every scene is missing something. I want to be your love. I thought I made it obvious.
That, ladies and gents, was Wishful Thinking by Martyn Crocker. What a great song. Absolute talent, that guy. Brilliant. He's available. He does gigs on his own as Martyn Crocker, and he's also got the Martyn Crocker Band. If you want to check out his stuff, he's playing on the 2nd of February this weekend at the Junction in Plymouth. And then again, he's playing with his band, the Martyn Crocker Band, at Bideford's Palladium Club on the 24th of Feb. A little bit about Martyn Crocker. He is a musician and songwriter from Plymouth, and as I said before, he performs as a solo artist and with his band, the Martyn Crocker Band. In 2017, Martyn released Favoritism to incredible national reviews and radio play. Favoritism includes his singles Abacus, The Places That We're From, Hold Your Hands, and the track I just played, Wishful Thinking. Each receiving support from the BBC introducing and garnering amazing national reviews. So this guy's getting himself around. And why not? What a talent. What an absolute talent. He's looking forward to his upcoming shows, but highlights for him from 2017. Last year he released Favoritism, the album, to a packed out hometown show. In March to May last year, he headlined shows across the region, including festival appearances at Exmouth and Kingsbridge. In May was his first of 2 live shows for the BBC Introducing Sessions, recorded and broadcast from the BBC. In September, the song I just played, Wishful Thinking, you need to get on YouTube and around to find it, because he recorded the video with Daniel Broadley, and he released it nationwide, or worldwide. October, solo support for Meadowlark for their hometown Plymouth show. November, a session for Balcony TV, recorded and released with the Martyn Crocker Band. In December, solo support for the Black Foxes, hometown Exeter Cavern show, and nominated and won Listen with Munger blog's Southwest Male of the Year award. Wow, congratulations, Martyn. And recorded a new single with the Martyn Crocker Band for release this year. So, great talent, getting himself out there, absolutely fantastic. Next, we've got a double header. We're going to play 2 acts, very different in their styles. First of all, we've got Kiss Me Killer, who are a Bristol-based punk band. Oh, bear me a sec, I've just lost everything. Bristol-based punk band, formed in 2016 with a simple plan to write some songs, play some gigs, and not sound like other bands. The lineup, 3 women, 2 guys, is inspired by everything from the classic punk of the 90s Riot Girl and B-movie soundtracks. The first support slot at Bristol's legendary Chelsea Inn led to an immediate cascade of gig and festival offers, which saw the band playing with underground DIY icons and touring acts like Chicago's 88 Fingers Louie. Fiercely committed to inclusion, the band have rapidly attracted a varied and committed following in a short space of time. Kiss Me Killer have just released their self-recorded and produced debut EP, Beware, which is available on CD from kissmekiller.com and all major online music stores. So, we've got Kiss Me Killer. There's a bit about them. I'll just go through the members. We've got Holly Bobbs. She's on vocals. Kat, guitar, backing vocals. David, lead guitar. Nat, bass, backing vocals. And AJ, drums. AJ, why are you not singing? Why? Come on. I was really pleased when I got in touch with this band. Actually, it was Jim Pope from Black Sail Records who put me in touch with them. And when they sent me their stuff, I had to check them out. And they were brilliant. And they do a lot of gigging around the southwest. And they should be coming down soon. So here is Kiss Me Killer with their song Kiss Me Killer. And then we move on to L.A.D. with their song OMN. So 2 completely different acts. I'll give you the download on L.A.D. after these 2 songs. Here is Kiss Me Killer with Kiss Me Killer, followed by L.A.D. OMN.
sorry, I don't give a flying fuck about your sub story. Oh, kiss me. Kiss me, kiss me, careless, say, kiss me. Kiss me, careless, say, kiss me. Kiss me, careless, say, kiss me. Kiss me, kiss me, careless, say, kiss me. Kiss me, careless, say, kiss me. Kiss me, careless, say, kiss me. Kiss me, kiss me, kiss me. Just stop wasting all of my time. You can't make it tonight. Why do I keep falling when you keep calling me? Just stop. You're taking over my mind, questioning this line. Do I tend it? One more night. Should you be calling? Feels right. I need to be stronger. One more night. Stop playing this game. I can't say I don't want the love tonight. We keep on living out our history. Oh, baby, you can tell me this is meant to be, or maybe we just stop. You're taking over my mind, questioning this line. Do I pretend it's alright? One more night. Should you be calling? Feels right. I need to be stronger. One more night. Stop playing this game. I can't say I don't want the love tonight. One more night. Should you be calling? Feels right. I need to be stronger. One more night. Stop playing this game. I can't say I don't want the love tonight. One more night. One more night.
Well, ladies and gents, what a doubleheader we had there. Two female-fronted, fierce, forceful, to be reckoned with. They are incredible. Loved it. Kiss Me Killer with Kiss Me Killer, and then L.A.D with One More Night. L.A.D are from Reading, and they are an 80s synth funk trio, and their shared love of the 80s nostalgia, multi-instrumentalist, Jack and Luke, having spent years accumulating vintage synths, guitars and drum machines, teamed up with vocalist Natalie in early 2017. Just goes to show what you could do in a short space of time, but with some incredible musicians. And that voice, Did anyone else get a sense of the new Paramore stuff? I really enjoyed that. I thought that was great. Very much like new Paramore. You got the senses of old school Madonna and everything in there as well. Really enjoyed it. Absolutely fantastic. Before I continue, you will get another song by each of Kiss Me Killer and L.A.D later on in the show. But before I continue, I need to make you aware of the new mediums that this show is available on. So you've got your YouTube, your iTunes, Spreaker, SoundCloud, Mixcloud. They're all there still. We can now add to that Acast, Castbox, and Podomatic, and there's something else as well. Oh yeah, I've just been permitted to stream on iHeartRadio, one of the biggest online radio companies in the world. Unfortunately, they don't stream properly to the UK right now, but you can still access it online at iHeartRadio. For those of you listening in America, Canada, New Zealand, it's on the app. So download, share with your friends. Also, for those of you listening in Australia, the US, Canada, New Zealand, send me your stuff. Honestly, I've had some great stuff sent to me from other countries. I've got some amazing artists coming from Italy. I've been working with No Affiliation Records for their punk artists on there over in America, but nothing yet from the Southern Hemisphere. And Canada. I thought you were supposed to be polite people. Send me your stuff. I want to play it all. So if you want to get involved, send your tracks, a bio, upcoming shows, and any other information that you would like me to share to thestuartreedshow@hotmail.com. That's thestuartreedshow@hotmail.com. If you want to get in touch any other way, I am on Facebook, I am on Twitter, I am on Instagram. I've got a Tumblr account, but I don't really know what Tumblr is. So yeah, just get in touch any way you can. Anyway, now I've done that, we're going to be playing another hardcore band. So if you enjoyed Quiet Man last week, you're going to love this. We've got Carrier. Carrier have been around for a little while. Let me just bring up the details about them. Here they are. Carrier. They are a Southwest hardcore outfit, and they are revealing their debut single from their forthcoming EP. Debut single is called Grieve, and the EP is called Wither. The hard-hitting single premiered with Punktastic earlier this week and is a perfect offering to introduce the band to the UK. Grieve is a song written about death, expressing the feelings the band went through when they sadly lost a friend. Sorry for the disrespect in my ramblings there. The track is a reflection of the anger they felt. It's painful, and they wanted to give the opportunity to be angry with death as a concept, to be angry with the world for taking people too soon. So, the band themselves are made up of... bear with me a sec. Sorry. We have Chris Adams on vocals, Marvin J. Jordan on guitar, Ollie Lyle on bass, Thomas Totty Bromley on drums and vocals. They have their Facebook, which is Carrier UK. They are on Twitter, Carrier Music UK, and they are on Instagram, Carrier_UK. This is from their forthcoming EP, Wither, and hold on to your hats, people. We had Quiet Man last week. We've got Carrier this week, representing the hardcore. I had a couple comments made to me from some of the people that aren't familiar with the hardcore genre, and I think you made the right impression last week, Quiet Man. Let's see if Carrier can hold the torch. Here is Carrier with Grieve.
Time is so brittle, existence so fragile. We grow only to walk pain and not to rival. So full of life, so full of black blood. Where are you now? Life is so cruel and existence is shit. And all we do is hold on to the memory. Just watch freely. just tried to find the answers to right. When love was wrong, broken hearts and blind. They may leave this world behind, but they will never truly die. I'll scream these words till my lungs collapse. You will not be forgotten. Jump by the way, this grave I hold. Show me how I can go, living my life. Yeah.
That is Carrier with their single Grieve. If you like that, please look out for their EP coming out soon. I loved it. I personally, I thought that was fantastic. It had that raw authenticity to it, and if you know, I mean, I've been into all types of music, hardcore being one of them, and if you get past that whole sound like it's screaming, vomiting thing, no disrespect meant there, I know that's how Quiet Man were described to me last week by someone who wasn't aware of hardcore. So, but if you get past that and actually listen to the lyrics and take into account the meaning behind the song, the lyrics, and the anger in the melodies and the music itself, you can tell exactly what they're trying to achieve there. So well done, Carrier. Well done, Carrier. I enjoyed that a lot. Right, we have some big news. Big news from London. Not from London. From Rockfest. This week, it was unveiled to the world on the Facebook page of Rockfest the the running order of all the artists featuring in this week's Rockfest. And there are some amazing bands there. So, if we go for the Saturday night first. Saturday the 31st of March. It kicks off at 1 p.m. and the first band is on at 2 p.m. which is Serenity. Then we have at 3 p.m. Warcrab. Warcrab. Then at 4 is Rudy's Message. At 5 we have High Voltage. At 6, friends of the show, Black Tree Sons. At 7 we have Breakout. At 8 we have Joe Bonamassa Tribute. At 9 we have Banana Thieves. At 10 we have Stone Vulture. And then to kick off the first day, or to end the first day in style I should say, is 80s rock legends Sleaze. Sleaze have been going for a fair few years. They've built up quite the following, and whenever they play there's such an atmosphere from everyone. I happen to know frontman Keith Dawson from many years ago. I remember him, in fact, from when him and his brother Dawes, who is lead singer and guitarist for Rusty Angels, had a band together called Sliders. Yeah, and they won a Battle of the Bands in the old 10-pin bowling place with the Quasar in Plimpton, if you're familiar with Plymouth. So yeah. And I have to say, Sleaze always put on a show. And if you're feeling a little bit frisky, Sleaze are your guys. They are dirty, dirty boys. So that is the Saturday, the 31st of March at Crass Manor in Union Street, Plymouth. After next week, after this show, next week, I will be unveiling the artists for the Sunday night. I'm hoping to get some more artists down to feature on the show. I'll keep you updated with what's going on. But now, something special for you people. We have Pattern Pusher. I'm not going to say much more. I'm just going to play their new single, Light. And you have to check out the video for this as well. And then I'll go into Pattern Pusher a little bit more. This is Pattern Pusher with Light. that is Pattern Pusher with their brand new single, Light. That's amazing. Some amazing artists once again this week. If you like them, their next gig is at the Exeter Cavern on the 7th of February, and they will be playing the Baltimore Festival launch party with Cousin Cooler DWB after party. So, what did you think of them? Personally, and I know I say this about like nearly all the bands that come on, I loved it. I thought it was original, and there seems to be a bit of a theme with the whole 80s throwback this week's show with L.A.D. and now Pattern Pusher, but I loved it. Absolutely amazing. A little bit about them. Pattern Pusher are an alt pop boy band with a DIY ethos. They spend their time seeking out unheard or forgotten sounds so they can bind them to their compositions. They're made up of the two Benjamins and one Alex. We exist in Exeter, which is in Devon, and our songs will either make you cry or dance, and some may even do both. They've put themselves as electronic rock, art rock, and they're from Exeter, said. And about them, they said music that is as perfect as it is unorthodox. And that was actually said by Bristol Live Mag. So, what did you make of them? What do you make of everyone on this show? I need people to get in touch and let me know what they're doing, or let me know what they think of all these bands. Because at the moment, I'm giving you gold and getting nothing in return. You know, we've had Martyn Crocker, who is sensational. Kiss Me Killer, again, amazing. L.A.D, Carrier, Pattern Pusher, all incredible artists. So, what's stopping you from getting in touch? Right, we're going to go to a double header now. I like a double header. Gives me more music to listen to. This time we're going to be playing, again, the two female-fronted acts, Kiss Me Killer and L.A.D. Kiss Me Killer do have some shows coming up. L.A.D, I'm not sure what they've got coming up at the moment, but I will check. But Kiss Me Killer, they are going to be playing in February on the 16th. They're playing Ladies' Night at the Red Lion in Bristol, and then on the 22nd of February, they'll be playing the Pig and Fiddle in Bath. So, a couple shows there for you Kiss Me Killer fans to catch. So we're going to play their song now from the inside, and then we're going to move on to L.A.D with their single Dance Floor.
Reach it right down and hold on to the power, letting it go away. Release it, rip it right through, so hold on to the stress now, don't let it go. Release it, never not easy to sit by or see, then leave it up to someone else. Take some of virtue to stand up like they do, rising up for themselves. We got the power, you both got it in you. We got the power, you both got it in you. Feeling let down with nowhere to run now, just let it go in. Slipping away and you're keeping the buzz down, don't let it show. Never that easy to sit back, we'll see, then leave it up to someone else. Take some of virtue to stand up like they do, rising up for themselves. We got the power, you both got it in you. We got the power, you both got it in you. We got the power, you both got it in you. We got the power, you both got it in you. Slipping away now, keeping the buzz down, don't let it go in. Never that easy to sit back, we'll see there. We got the power, you both got it in you. We got the power, you both got it in you. We got the power, you both got it in you. We got the power, you both got it in you.
I just realised I've been recording for a while without actually talking. Well, I was talking, but I did turn the microphone back on. So I'm sorry for that long pause there. You've probably lost interest now. Anyway, I was just saying how incredible this show's been. And it's got a very 80s feel to it. I mean, you've got the raw authenticity of the punk bands with the Kiss Me Killer. And then you've got the poppy track, like 80s synth track from L.A.D. with Dance Floor. And incredibly polished, incredibly well rehearsed. And unfortunately, I can't find any information of where L.A.D. are going to be playing next. All I can find is the latest singles, which is Dance Floor and One More Night. But absolutely fantastic. Really, really enjoying this show. And again, I say it every week, if it wasn't for this show, I would never have heard of the band. So, amazing. I hope you're enjoying it too. Please get in touch with me and any medium you want. And let me know what you think of the show, let me know what you think of the acts, and what I can include, what I shouldn't include, and whether I should get a new presenter for this. Anyway, we've got something incredibly special now. I've been after one for a while, and it is our new audio bios. And we have one from the very talented Sonamm. Oh, hello, Lucy. My daughter's just come in, ladies and gents. Lucy, do you want to say hello?
Hello.
There she is. She's beautiful. Are you beautiful?
Yeah.
What are you? She's gone shy. Are you going to go find Mummy? Yeah. There you go. You got everything on this show. Sorry? You're going to find Lily first, are you? Lily's our new cat. Bye-bye. Everything on this show, family included. So, yeah, as I was saying, we've got news from, Sonamm. This is her recorded bio. Check it out. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And honestly, check out her work. She's a very, very talented artist. This is Sonamm Sharma with her audio bio. Check it out.
Hi, my name is Sonamm Sharma, and I am an artist who's based in Delhi right now. Delhi, which is the capital of India. So I have been approached by this lovely person through Instagram, and he's been wanting to basically get a bit of an idea of what I do, where I do it, if I sell it, if I promote my art globally or not. So I thought, why not record this and send it back to you. So basically, I have the only place that I'm promoting my art on and online is through Instagram, and which is also my personal profile, and through Facebook, a landing page on Facebook, which is basically a business page. If you want to see the kind of artwork that I do, if you want to, you have to scroll down really, because it's not been updated for a while, but I keep sharing whatever I share on Instagram on my Facebook page as well. The link to which is facebook.com /Sozart Creative, SOZART all together. A lot of people have asked me why name it Sozart. Obviously, because my name is Sonamm, and how it got shortened for SOS when I was studying back in England, and then I just decided to add art, and then it had a bit of a ring to it, because obviously it rhymed with Mozart. So so I just thought it just makes it fancier, and I had it creative because I couldn't find a domain which was just Sozart. So basically, a little bit about myself. I have a background in IT and design from London and Leeds, respectively, in England. And though I'm not a practicing graphic designer anymore, I am also an actor, a small scale web sort of actor in India, and also from a theatrical English theatre background. And I work as a creative social media consultant for a lot of brands and companies and individuals. So basically, I help them plug and play their marketing strategies and help them devise strategies for their online marketing. So that's a lot of the feathers that I would say are in my hat, and a lot of things that I dabble with as well. Life gets really boring if you're doing just one thing all the time. So yeah, so I, literally I work my fingers to the bone. Doing a lot of things which gives me a lot of pleasure. I absolutely love what I do, whether it's art, whether it's design, whether it's acting, whether it's music, whether it is social media marketing also, even not for myself, even if it's for other people who are actually paying me for it. I mean, who says no to money? But yeah, it gives me a lot of pleasure to even do that, because it's a lot of fun coming up with strategies on how to promote people. So that's about my
That sorry, the recording cut off there, but that was Sonamm Sharma passionately talking about her work and what she does. And if you want to go check her out on Sozart Creative on Facebook and her other domains, check out the Instagram as well. Absolutely fantastic work. She's quite the talent, and it looks as though she's coming on all cylinders. She's a force to be reckoned with, that one. We've come to our second song by Martyn Crocker, the Plymouth legend that is, with his latest single. I think it's his latest single. I do apologise, Martyn, which is Abacus. Here you go.
Take away every part away from me. I don't want to see any part of you, no. All that was wrong is just multiplied inside. You're not a formula that I want to work through. Things aren't adding up. I must not be out because calculate yourself. Things aren't adding up. I must not be out because calculate yourself. Things aren't adding up. I must not be out because calculate yourself.
That was Martyn Crocker with Abacus. Absolutely phenomenal. The artists that come through here, I mean, I am pleased to say that I have got quite the back catalogue that are coming in recent weeks. But do not worry, I will be playing artists over and again to keep them relevant. Any of these artists that are featured this week could be featured in the chart somewhere. They could be signed to a very, very big record label. If only these record labels took the time to get to know people. And problem is, once they get signed to big record labels, they lose their integrity, and that, I think, is the most important thing to artists from around the world. I'm just absolutely blown away by everything that's going on. Last week, I had a little bit to say to try and help a cause that has been growing lots of attention throughout the months. It's Abby Flynn, a singer, Abby Flynn, who I played a little bit of her track Courage last week, and just a little bit of news from her. Basically, I don't have a song yet because she's recording her new EP the weekend just gone. So as soon as she's got something mastered and ready to go, she will send it to me so I could play it on the show. She did say, I've got some old stuff I could send you, but I'm just much more into her new stuff. So again, artistic integrity, I completely understand that. And Abby, I look forward to hearing the new songs. She did send this message that says, transformation, beauty through adversity, really. That's your hardest time. That your hardest times could be your most wonderful of opportunities to create something wonderful and shine even brighter in the face of your struggles. Absolutely brilliant. I love that. That's, this girl keeps surprising me more and more. So Abby, as soon as we get your next your single created properly and mastered, get it sent to us and we'll play it on this show. Next up, we've got the second and last song from Patton Pusher, which is Sketches. Then we move on to the last show. I know, it's sad times. Last song of the show, which will be by the spectacular S.O.S. And I will go into her, excuse me, after I played Sketches by Patton Pusher.
A sketch upon a light piece of paper. No false starts or second chance. Swing and sway in your unknown dance. It's all so important, yet insignificant. And if you drop a beat, I'll play another. If you miss a line, I'll whisper. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Everything.
That is Pattern Pusher with sketches. This show just keeps getting to me. Honestly, incredible stuff. We had, if you remember from last week's show, we had Mutant Thoughts, which I said their music was haunting and experimental, and they knew what they were trying to do. This is exactly the same with Pattern Pusher. They know what they're trying to achieve, and that again, those harmonies with the vocals, absolutely haunting, brilliant. Really taken aback by that. I'm absolutely thankful that I started this show. I love music, and you guys who keep sending me your stuff make me love it even more. It's you. Well, I am a musician of sorts. I'm a very, very mediocre guitarist. I've played in a couple of mediocre bands with much more. Well, the artists I played with were far more talented. But I appreciate music. I appreciate art. I appreciate anything that makes us happy in that creative niche. And yeah, thank you so much. Before I close the show with our last artist, I just want to thank you all for listening and getting in touch and sending me your songs, especially those who appeared this week. I mean, Martyn Crocker, what can I say? The Plymouth man, the legend that is Kiss Me Killer, a Bristol-based punk band, 3 parts, 3 parts female, 2 parts male. You've got Kiss Me Killer, absolutely fantastic. Carrier, their new single Grieve. If you like hardcore, listen to Carrier. Wait for their new EP to drop. I promise you will not regret it. And you had Pattern Pusher, 2 songs by them. Both of them completely blew me away. And L.A.D. L.A.D, they were incredible. I mean, I don't know what you guys think of any of the artists here, but I've got some amazing feelings for each of them. And I hope someone out there listens and takes notice of what we're trying to do with this show and gives them an opportunity. If you want to get in touch with the show and send me your stuff, my name is Stewart Reed, and if you want to email me your bios, your songs, your upcoming tours, releases, or you're an artist looking to get some promotion, just like Sonamm did today, please send it to me at thestuartreedshow@hotmail.com. You can also get in touch with me on my Facebook page, which is The Stewart Reed Show, which is the same for my Twitter page and my Instagram page. I'm also on Tumblr, but I'm not sure how to use that one properly. I've got a LinkedIn if you want to get in touch that way. But get in touch regardless, because this is about you. You're not just listening to this show. You are someone special who's got something to say in some way or another. And I want to promote that. I want to explore your creativity. So get in touch via those mediums. And I am going to say my goodbyes now before I go into the details of our last artist of the day, which is S.O.S. So thank you for listening to the show. And here we go with a little bit about S.O.S. Absolutely phenomenal. So, Sophie DeBattista is S.O.S. She's a 23-year-old Anglo-Maltese singer, songwriter, producer and busker. She was originally born in Malta, and at the age of 18, the young songstress embraced her British roots and followed her love of music to the UK. By 2013, Sophie was awarded a scholarship at the Institute of Contemporary... Sophie was awarded a scholarship at the Institute of Contemporary Music Performance in London, which enabled her to study and graduate with a first-class BA Honours in songwriting. This played a major role in Sophie's growth within the UK so far, and 5 years down the line she regularly performs around the music circuit in London and plays many festivals across the country. On top of all that, Sophie works hard at self-funding her music through busking on a TFL network and loves that she's given a chance to bring some positivity into people's day-to-day lives through her music. Towards the end of 2015, Sophie's music took an exciting turn as she began to delve into the world of music production. She now fronts the production team on all of her releases, creating a combination of edgy electronic tracks, warm vocals, and intense lyrics, drawing influences from, the likes of Alicia Cara, NAO, Halsey, and L.A.D. Sophie was recently in the studio recording her forthcoming debut EP, Edges of the Mind, where this distinct sound is showcased. The first two singles to be released from the EP, Bittersweet and Silent Witness, received the support of the top British media, including BBC Introducing, BBC Radio 6 and Clash magazine. October 2017 is set to be an exciting month for Sophie. This is out of date, isn't it? As she will be releasing her next highly anticipated single, Bloodline, which I am about to play. Sophie says, "Music is my world. I feel extremely fortunate to be able to do what I love most in the world in such diverse country that keeps inspiring me every day. I'm continuously influenced by the incredible artists such as Ed Sheeran, Beyonce, Ellie Goulding and L.A.D. Recently, my music has entered a new and exciting phase, and the release of my debut EP will be my first ever collection of work and a chance to show the real me." Signed, S.O.S. with XOX as well. So, now we've laid that down, I'm going to play this. She has an amazing voice. Check her out on Facebook, check her out on Instagram. I found her on LinkedIn. Get in touch with her and find out what she's doing next. But this is S.O.S. with her new single, Bloodline. I hope you enjoy it. This has been the Stewart Reid Show. I'm Stewart Reid. Thank you and goodbye.
Soft imagination, but it causes you frustration. Your mind is different from mine. Minor variation, but it causes alteration in the mind of people from the other kind. We are blinded by appearances. We don't know why you don't belong. We are blinded by the differences, and we are the ones who got it wrong. We are all one bloodline. If we just take a little time, we could all reunite. 'Cause we are one bloodline. God knows we are sinful. Don't read this fiction in full. How we only worship what is good. We treasure our demons and banish all the saints. They've got us dancing to their souls.